Pakistan Army Chief Field Marshal Asim Munir's picture splashed at Times Square on Sunday. Now, some Pakistanis are saying that it is a paid act. Munir is on a 5-day visit to the US. Hello and welcome to The Print. I am Debdutta and we are back with another episode of Go to Pakistan, where today we discuss the Pakistan Army Chief Field Marshal Asim Munir and why his pictures were splashed across Times Square. Now, while the nationalists are cheering the giant digital billboards at New York Times Square, emblazoned with messages welcoming Munir on behalf of the Pakistani American community, others are asking uncomfortable questions. Who is paying for the billboard, and is it being funded using taxpayers' money? According to Geo News, Field Marshal Asim Munir has been welcomed in New York with a week-long video campaign on Times Square's iconic billboard. The display features images of Munir, Pakistan's flag, and highlights of his meeting with US senators and Pakistani children. The report also states that the campaign was launched by local authorities to welcome Pakistan's military chief, who has apparently received widespread acclaim for his leadership. This visit marks one of the most visible and symbolically significant trips by a Pakistani military leader to the US in recent years, and the timing is notable. It comes just weeks after military hostilities between Pakistan and India and amid increasing scrutiny of Pakistan's own domestic political and economic turmoil. Now, Munir arrived in Washington on Sunday for a 5-day official visit, which is focusing reportedly on strengthening military and strategic relations between Pakistan and the United States. The celebratory digital displays in Times Square were swiftly shared across social media platforms, with pro-establishment voices touting them as proof of Pakistan Army's international stature. One Twitter user named Dr. Akifa posted on Twitter that it's a global recognition of Pakistan's strength, leadership, and rising influence under Field Marshal Asim Munir. But not everyone was clapping. A Pakistani user, Sikandar Ali, asked a pertinent question. He said, "So who paid for that? I mean, if you don't know, these billboards are paid ones. All you have to do is give an amount for displaying whatever you want. And my question here is who paid and how much has been paid. Now, as long as my tax money isn't used, I don't care." However, here's how it works. Booking a spot on a Times Square billboard is both accessible and surprisingly affordable for the general public and is not a show of strength. In New York, a growing number of services such as the Times Square Billboard.com and TSX Broadway offer anyone the chance to upload personal photos or videos and display them at Times Square. TSX Broadway, one of the most prominent venues, allows people to book a 15-second display slot starting at $40, while Billboard charges $150. Moreover, only last week, a truck-mounted digital billboard in Times Square displayed Pakistan's top military and political leaders, calling them liars and fraud. This was funded by overseas supporters of Imran Khan's PTI, and the mobile billboard featured scathing messages targeting Army Chief Field Marshal Asim Munir, Prime Minister Shehbaz Sharif, and others, while portraying Khan as a political prisoner. Now, a Twitter user with quite a telling username, which was Uncertain Times, pointed out that, "Look, this is how World Bank and IMF loans are being recycled back. Anything can be done if you can write a check, and the whole show is all about it." Ironically, some Pakistanis are also worried that Asim Munir might be assassinated in the US. They are drawing comparisons with Israel killing Iranian generals. One concerned user said that, "I'm getting a very bad feeling about Asim Munir going to the US at this time. Who will be responsible for his security there? Look at how Israel has annihilated Iranian generals. Cannot trust any Israeli right now," the user said, as a reference to the ongoing Israel-Iran conflict. Meanwhile, Munir's US visit was met with protests by overseas Pakistanis who are against his official trip to Washington, and many of them are supporters of Imran Khan. Videos circulated by PTI-affiliated accounts show crowds assembling in Washington holding placards condemning the current military-led administration in Pakistan. Yet the party's top leadership themselves appears divided. When asked, PTI party chairman Barrister Gohar Ali Khan, in a statement, said that the party has distanced itself from these protests and that PTI has issued no such calls. However, prominent PTI figures like Alima Khan, who is Imran Khan's sister, have publicly supported the demonstrations, leaving observers to wonder whether the party's messaging is fractured or is strategically ambiguous. Pakistani author Raza Rumi wrote on Twitter that is this intra-party factionalism, doublespeak, or just pragmatism? What it is remains to be seen, but for now, this is Debdutta for The Print. Keep watching for more such videos.